folks, how do? Me again. Yeah. So I'll answer the question. Has Nana lower suck of it lost its soul? For me, yes, it has. It has. I had 3 stints in this area on my last trip. On this trip I was on now. This is my second one. And a couple after this. And each one left me feeling a little bit cold. And so, yeah. I was lucky enough to bump into an old friend of mine from the golden years. I'll go harp on about the golden years for quite a bit. If you're my generation and you were coming to Bangkok for a while, that decade between 1996 and 1996 and 2006 were the best years you'd ever have for a number of reasons. The last few weren't so clever after Taxi and Purachai started pissing around with opening hours and the coppers just like carte blanche to keep raiding places, shut everything down at 12 o'clock. So yeah. But yeah, and I was lucky to meet my friend Paul. We're still friends on Facebook. Because this question does keep coming up. I've seen a few YouTube videos asking the same question. I've seen quite a few topics in some of the forums that I'm on. And in many of my Facebook groups regarding Thailand that I'm member of. I see the same question coming up and down, coming around all the time. People say the same thing. What's happening to Nana area? It's just crap nowadays. I mean, okay, it's easy enough to keep harping on back to that golden 10 year. Because there were great years, you know. We were getting 60, 70, 80 baht to the pound. You know, exchange rate was generally good for all currencies, not just for us Brits. But it had me thinking after my first little stint in Nana, what's gone on, you know, what's happened. But so when I met Paul, we arranged a meeting in Big Dog, which is one of our old haunts. I could just see, as he came walking around the corner, I could see his face. It was written all over his face, just the look of disappointment, like, what's going on around here? And as soon as he came in and sat down, he got a beer. He said, it still looks the same, but it's just not. Something's gone. I said, so much has changed. He said, no, you know, too much has changed, too quickly. And that set me thinking. I thought, yeah, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. And not all change is good. Not all change is always good. And that got me off thinking. That got me on a train of thought. I thought, why are they changing all this? I know that Thaksin Shinawatra started it all back in his little reign. He had some vision of turning Thailand, Bangkok, into Singapore. And yeah, it was just crap, you know. Even the traditional great bars like Morning Night here, or Stumbling, they've gone downhill. They've lost a bit of their edge, a bit of their atmosphere. And yeah, so I got thinking about the whole thing, especially more since I come back in December. I think that someone in the corridors of power needs to give their head a big wobble, because they seem to me could be concentrating on chasing rainbows. The tourism people in Thailand keep banging about this quality tourists. What's a quality tourist? There's no such thing. Tourists are tourists are tourists, but they seem to think that every rich Indian, or the new rich from India, Russia and China are going to come pouring into Thailand spending tens of thousands of dollars. But it's not happening. It's not happened. You know, they need to give the head a wobble. I mean, your real quality tourists, you know, your real rich millionaire, your elite people from all around the world, they go to the south of France, your traditional millionaire playgrounds, places like the Italian Riviera, the south of France, maybe the Indian Ocean, maybe even Phuket at a squeak. But they certainly don't come to Sukhumvit Road or fucking Pattaya. So why are they just concentrating so much on ripping the heart and soul out of the place, chasing rainbows? Just doesn't make any sense to me, guys. You know, it makes no sense to me, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't. It's just nonsense. You know, it's just horrible, man. It just is. You know, Cambodia made a big screw up. You know, they built the new airport in Siem Reap, expecting what I think is expecting 20 million Chinese visitors, and then the same year the Chinese got stopped from travelling abroad because there was some new outbreak or something or other. Well, you know, they have one every year over there. But I don't know. I just, you know, to me it was just nonsense. It was, you know, the whole thing. Someone needs to get the head a big wobble and just have a look at the history. You know, maybe look back at those 10 years when places like Pattaya, places like Nana, absolutely boomed. They were full of people having good times, spending lots of money, and you know, and just look at that. You know, focus on that demographic maybe instead of focusing on this mythical quality tourist. I think they need to focus on the demographic that built all this in the first place. And okay, I'm biased, I will, yeah, which is mainly us Europeans, Americans, Australians, us Westerners, you know. You know, it was our demographic that started, that sustained Thai tourism for years. Not the Chinese, the Russian or the Indians. It just wasn't, you know. Someone needs to give the head a big wobble up in City Hall or wherever it is, wherever they make these decisions. You know, they really do. It just beggars belief. And it does just get you thinking, you know what? I'm sure if you're the same age as me, and you were around during that golden decade, you remember how brilliant, how vibrant it was in this area. You know, you get to know people, especially you used to get all the bars open out on the pavement here. You know, in the evening, great place to sit and watch the world go by. Watch a clown show, as my mate Ferg used to say. Let's go and have a beer and watch the clowns go past party, he used to say, you know. But that was it, you know, they were great days. But now it's just sterile, you know. Anyway, so I'll finish my rant there, guys, and I'll thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll subscribe. And as I said, I'll be doing the odd piece during the coming year until I get back in September. But until then, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever that'll be. Okay, guys, see you soon. Ta-ra.
Stoffel. Men Stoffel. Stoffel cider.
Strong for cider.
It did, yeah.
I know.